Hey everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I covered text messages dated from March 28th to April 8th of 2024. As I get closer to the end of the first batch of messages phone calls from prison dropped, the dysfunction of the Nestoverse never ceases to amaze me. Even as Rico looms over Nesto's head, Nesto and Sonya continues this crazy song and dance of delusions. Let's take a listen and let's all go down the rabbit hole together.
You're absolutely correct and on track. I never told you who that was. So now I need names from 2021 names and text messages. Good night, I love you.
Good night, my love.
Good morning, my love. How are you?
Good morning, babe. Tired of these narratives they put out on YouTube. So we have over 600 calls. They played maybe 50, but not the ones that show us speaking of me dating, or you giving advice to me to stop being so picky about men so I can find someone. Or if we speak 8 times in a day about a situation, they'll play the juicy call and not the whole story. Of course, they don't care about anything but money. I have to stay completely off YouTube. I don't like people for a reason. I love you. Going back to the bank today and writing the landlord for the lease and proof of payments, the girl in LA never responded. I have to text her from Page. I will call TGIF to see if there's video. I'm so ready to get an ARV in camp.
Don't forget about to call Metro today.
I'm faxing them the request again now. I'm the villain in this situation. Arar. Hey, love.
Hey, love. Now, I remember 2022 when you were going through all the changes with your sports bar and you said I inspired you and kept you motivated. However, I ain't realized that I was just being supportive because I understand how things can go when out of order in the process of doing business. Now, I need you to understand that it's been a reversal in the sense that you supporting me during these difficult stages of my current life. Hope is real and miracles as well. In other words, there was a guy here who did some years prior to having his case dismissed in a rape child molesting case in which he was never indicted. But he was holding evidence that placed him somewhere completely different than the alleged crime location. Nobody was listening to his side throughout his battle with the state, but mainly it's imperative that I mention that he lacked a solid support system. Unlike him, I have just that in you. I was watching GMA this morning. Sheryl Crow was speaking about how modern day technology and social media can play a negative role in people's lives today. Because even at a grown age, people's feelings can be hurt or impacted based on the world's opinions, etc. So to me, nothing really matters to me so long as you know the truth. Today, Lou from Roots passed away and only had a caretaker speak on his life and behalf, not one family member. Shaking my head, that's some cold shit. Especially with him accomplishing so much and being a pillar to the community. Now, though, I see how people will do you based on how they're handling Puffy with people from his past speaking on certain things and ultimately dragging him through the mud. It's almost identical. So just keep your head up and keep your focus and stay fighting the good fight because we're almost to the finish line to claim the victory. And every day I'm fighting to increase my courage with the grace of God. And you close by as my immediate family. I never told you yet, but I spoke to Dion, asked him, did he read my letter, which touched on some very serious but sensitive issues regarding my feelings towards you. He didn't take the time to read it, shaking my head. He only is concerned about social media and giving me his opinion on this and that. But opinions are like assholes because everyone has one. When I first was brought here, I remember you asking where everyone was, and the answer to that is it's only me and you against the world. You mentioned earlier being the vanilla in the middle, but you ought to know that the vanilla filling in between those cookies and cakes is the best part of the pastry. Every man isn't the same, and you're a unique type of woman, your powerful aura, most men cannot handle being around your presence is strong. And it takes a strong personality to coincide with yours. I have nothing, no say-so, no credibility, nothing but you're managing these current aspects of my life out there as if I've never missed a day while being in here. I thank you deeply. Make sure never to delete any of our messages. It's important, and I'd like to go back and read them all when I get free. So I guess Sunday, you're my Easter bunny. What color will you be embellished in when you come? I love you. Have a good night.
I meant to say villain like the bad guy in the movie, not vanilla. I wasn't wearing my glasses. Oops. I kind of figured that about Dion. That's why whenever you needed money or help with something, I wanted to ask him first so that when all of this is over, and you're home free. He's not in your face with the all you had to do was call me. I would have looked out bullshit. He could only be so fake because he deliberately did not help, but stayed in his feelings like this was about him. I don't need to be around anybody you know at this point. I have no respect for the lack of support. You know, I'm going to make sure all your evidence gets out one way or another. I'm going to take it to Doug first and press the issue. But if I have to take it to mainstream media because they're already looking into Fulton County corruption, I will. I guess it being us against the world makes going through this a lot easier. I love you. Keep your chin up. I'm working hard. Call me on the 404 number.
Good morning, my love. Thank you.
Good morning. How are you feeling?
I'm okay, just keeping hope for a good life with baby. Did you get everything you needed yesterday?
No, we'll go back Monday, boo.
Okay, love. Thank you.
Not a problem.
What are you doing for self today?
I have the baby, so we chillin'. How are you feeling about the lack of support and excuses?
Good morning. I got God and you. I'm good with that. That's all I need.
Good morning. I have been thinking, I don't think you're over your last relationship, that this situation is just overwhelming and you have anger for those who let you down. I'm just the only one around and maybe you feel grateful, but nothing more. And that's okay. Just really know exactly what this is and don't feel obligated to be more than friends. Again, I said I was here to help with no obligation of a relationship. Love you.
Me and her will never be in a relationship again. That shit is over with. Believe that you're my lady and man, I love that life now. Okay, please let me have that. I'm man now. Are you good with the relationship we have?
Okay, just be sure you want more than a friendship. And I live a simple, fun life. I know how you love big and flashy. It's no pressure. How are you feeling?
I'm good loving on your flashy ass LOL.
Just be honest no matter what. I know you're going through a lot. I can't believe Dion never read the documents yet. I see he truly cares. They never reached out and asked if they could do anything to help you. Let's focus on your case.
Yes, I am, but I know for sure you love me for me no matter what. That's what I love about you.
Yeah, you are broke. LOL, you have a natural talent and that's what you should focus on. Stop looking for millions to be happy. Money helps, but it's not everything. Health and freedom is. How open is the situation? You know your ass. LOL, no lies.
You said you was coming to see me today, damn.
I have the baby until tomorrow. I will be there tomorrow or Tuesday. You miss me. I heard the call with you and your son. Why is acting like you being charged with a parking ticket? Making light of these serious charges. He is not doing anything. Has he ever asked what can he do, what you need done? He got the footage but has not sent it to your lawyer. You ask him for help. Has he done anything outside of lecture you? A bond you can't pay? Has he offered? All talk, no help. The calls they play are old. Last year. OMG. Keep us separated. Has he wrote the judge, put money on your books, offered to take my place to say I got you dad? You don't need her. I heard none of that. You should have spoke up and said help, put 100 on the books, call the attorney something. Never ask how this is affecting you. Being innocent is not enough. You need all the support. People feel your family fell back because you guilty. We all can help and stay separate. Sorry, stay strong. You do not need extra drama.
I have already explained to you that I have nothing else to say to him or anyone else. I told you 3 weeks ago that everyone thinks I should be dead and they're all making things about their own selfish issues, etc. That's the part that's really emotionally killing me at TM. But anyway, let me move on to bigger and better things that'll help me get closer to you. Someone is waiting for you to contact them now. They work for the federal government. They have a loved one I know who's going through the same exact thing as we are and wanting to get accomplished the same thing as us. Call her now. They are waiting for you. It's already been set up. She has some valuable information to share with you. Call them on your 404 number. And you have my permission to be very transparent about my situation as her son is going through same exact thing being railroaded, but we are hoping you two can put your heads together and make something happen. On another note, I'm on one blood pressure med trying to wing off of this. Before I turn 60, if I don't die in here first, I've had migraines for 3 weeks straight every day. I won't see my family again anymore after this. I know our relationships have been torn apart with no hope for repair. So I'm not concerned about any relationships with anyone, just concerns about my lawsuits and my fire station with you in it, which is great enough for me. I learned a valuable point from Lizzo, how social media has torn her apart. She's giving up. Call that number though now, and I'll text you back at 9:30 to see if y'all spoke. If she don't answer, just call back and leave text requesting her to call you back ASAP.
Okay, I love you. Stop stressing. Focus on the case. Nothing else. I'll call her a 9. This situation has showed you a lot, and it's not me wanting to separate you from your people, just separate from me.
That's why I told you 2 weeks ago about our conversation and told you it was a crazy, etc., and that he never read my letters, but it's okay. Shaking my head. Did they release the convo with my brother when he said the bond wasn't nothing and he'd be getting me out? That conversation was crazy too. People just say whatever to make themselves look good for the moment. I don't understand why my life is spiraling out of control like an abandoned plane in the sky, but that parachute is coming soon. Like I told you yesterday, you know more about my situation than anyone else in the world. The other folks didn't even take time to do the proper research. By the way, you might want to look online and check to see if I'm still going to court and what judge as well. Sometimes we don't need to talk and just allow others to do that for you, because in the end, the truth comes and the ones with bad intentions get exposed. People just seem to want to get me out to character to use it against me. However, I cannot allow that to happen. So yes, anyway, I'm hoping for a better week this upcoming week, especially when the bank and phone records come in. I hope you and the young lady have a good, productive conversation when you call. It's much needed. And can you walk her through how to check on his upcoming court dates? I love you too, and I'm not worried about any of that petty drama. As long as me and you on the same wave surfing, I'm good.
I called her babe.
She's calling now. Y'all have a really pleasant conversation. Y'all both should be able to open each other's eyes to some different things. Another thing, don't worry about my family. They're just people to me, not my people. I've seen how it is when people support their family in court. That's not them, but I've been through this before. And the only difference now is I got you in my corner. So don't focus on social media, etc. At the end of the day, we will have the last laugh. And I can truly see how things are as I become an elderly man. When people slowly leave your corner, my job is to keep politicking and fighting for my freedom. Don't let any of these people get in the way of your happiness or productivity. Those that don't understand how things are between other people usually are the ones with the most issues towards them, because people fear what they don't understand and envy what they can't conquer. The last convo with Dion was not a good look for my defense team to hear. It's like no structure is in place amongst the people on my side. So hopefully you can learn through the relatable content you and the person you're on the phone will both share. I love you, and yes, I miss you.
While his story is fucked up, I need 2 more people like him. The better to show how corrupt that office is. They weaponize the system. I'm moving my son out of Georgia. I'm glad he's never in Fulton County. As long as that office is black, it's a problem. I hope your prayers are received. Love you.
Good morning, I miss you.
Good morning, love. Miss you.
Heard back from the clerk today, and my bond amount says $2,800,000, which means the DA literally added the same charge in bond to the previous one, which was apparently never dismissed in the system. That's a clear case of double jeopardy, as I'm being charged for the same exact charge. Just separate dates of an arrest. And I need you to hound Joe and Hannah. They obviously aren't doing their job. I went from 1.3 million to over 2 million in bond. How TF does that happen? My defense needs to address this and have it cleared prior to me going to court. And I also found out the judge's name is Brooks, which whom I'll be in front of on the 8th. Let them know that as well. But this is crazy. Shaking my head. I have a bond like a person accused of serial murder. Hell, some murderers have lower bonds. This is ridiculous. My bond is $2,800,000.
Wow. Text me like you're talking to Doug what you want him to do. I'll send it to him. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to process this shit because everything Doug told me seems to be untrue. They said they had my back, but every hearing the DA has been hitting me hard. The last bond hearing on the 11th of March, Hannah told Judge she was going to submit the bond motion that night and follow up with the DA. It didn't happen. If I can get his 9661 case off me, I'll be a little better. There isn't any evidence, but nobody is listening. How can you be in the same building as the public defender and the DA but won't communicate?
Bank records are coming, phone records too. Proof where you were, and when you started talking to her. Plus, her texting you, are you okay, is her concern for your well-being, not fear. Text messages can be retrieved even if deleted. I know it's hard, but still fighting for the truth to come out.
Good morning, my love.
Good morning, my love. Call me on 404. Nothing wrong. Call again, 404.
Send some new pictures of maybe will feel better today. I love you. I'm upset the way things are going. That's all baby and miss you at the same time.
Okay, love. I will send you a pic. I miss you more.
Send me pics of you and them headlights. I need some excitement in my life. Sheesh, feel like my manhood going through the ground. And make sure they're new ones. I will send the forward message to you in the AM because it's long and it won't go through tonight. I've got all my facts together for her to present in preliminary. There should be no reason why she can't deliver. It was good to hear your voice, but it irritates me that we can't speak how we want. Even if we wanted to make love on the phone, can't even do that. LOL. I want to be excited for the evidence, but it seems like it's being held up. So I'm just going to stay patient. And then I'm trying to figure out what moves you're going to make or who you plan to get the info to in order to have me released. Because as you can see, the DA doesn't care about truth, to be honest. You have a wonderful night, though. Pics, pics, pics. Ha ha ha.
Good night, lover. Sometimes I don't care about YouTube and our business, it's our life. Us.
Good morning, my love. I do understand. I love you.
Good morning, handsome man. Love you. Just left the bank. I should know something no later than tomorrow was information missing from form. Remember, let me know what you need Doug to know about court. State to Hannah in court not to concede to the charges. That computer was used. Where was the video stored in computer? Date of download and date last opened and IP address. That lack of hair and hand size does not determine age. Dismissal of all charges. Plus, what was the reason for the dismissal and new charge? What is the judge name? I will write them. I love you. Sylvia set a visit with you tomorrow. If you do not want to see her, just don't go out. Shaking my head, my visit is Sunday now.
Questions for preliminary hearing. If Ernest Williams had only a body warrant on July 6, 2022 from a previous investigation and was observed walking around a parking lot taking pics and videos of a prospective rental property no longer operating the Ford F-359, why then, after this arrest, was the truck impounded versus allowing Williams to have someone of his discretion come to recover the vehicle? Why was the vehicle searched after Williams was taken into custody? In the process of this improper search, what compelled Officer Fields to confiscate a laptop from the vehicle? How did the laptop relate to executing the body warrant or relate to a theft by deception charge in which the warrant derived from? The vehicle did not belong to Williams as it was registered to someone else, correct? So how does any content found within the vehicle belong to him? How exactly did the Officer Fields determine who was operating the vehicle if the windows were tinted, rolled up due to the AC blowing during July, which is maybe the hottest month of summer, while supposedly driving past on Pine Grove Road? Is Fields suggesting that she just recognized Williams from a glance in passing and decided to follow him? How was Officer Yavtushenko conveniently on the scene in such a short period of time to pull behind the F-350 at the same time as Fields? Were these officers already surveilling Mr. Williams, placing them conveniently on Pine Grove simultaneously, or was it mere unintentional coincidence?
I sent to Doug. Okay. I just woke up. Miss you. I was watching this series last night. Lots of sex. It was good. I sent it all to Doug.
Okay, I love you. How you are doing, my love you. And how is your day going? There are 3 paragraphs I sent. Make sure he gets them all. I also sent you the case supplemental report for the charge and circled the date, which is incorrect. Pull the report out so you can match up the information. My aim is a legal search seizure, which some of the questions are directed towards. I'm also down to my last $5 LOL. Judge Brooks is the judge. And also make sure you inform Doug that this is all to be forwarded to Hannah tonight, ASAP. After determining the tag came back in Mrs. Strawberry's names, what would the initial traffic stop purpose have been had Mr. Williams never exited the vehicle to walk the property lot of 1007 Alpharetta Highway? Is there body cottage of this encounter documented? Did officer disclose to Williams while he was in back of the patrol car that she was made aware of his warrant because she observed a black Bentley in the driveway of 980 Pine Grove Road, which she considered to be suspicious and resulted in her running the plate on that Bentley? Any conversation during engagement in the patrol car would and should be recorded, correct? During the investigation, did investigators determine the laptop actually was owned by Williams at any point? Whose name is the laptop registered to? Has anybody from the discovered images proved to be underaged? Can the lack of pubic hair and hand size make a clear determination or conclusion of age? Where within the device files were the images found? Were there any found in Mr. Williams' email inbox? Was Mr. Williams' internet search history researched to make a determination to the possibility of these images being downloaded by him? And what IP address made the download of said images? Why was this charge dismissed and recharged again? Clearly, the same bond exists for the charge twice, which has raised the total bond amount significantly higher than it was previously. That is a major error which needs to be rectified. Good morning, baby.
Good morning, lover. I'm going to send your court texts to Hannah Friday. Because Doug doesn't respond to me, I want to make sure she has them. Hopefully the bank records are ready today.
Okay, to you, my love. Now, do you see what I've been saying the whole time? So, what do you think about Sylvia? And keep it real, baby. I did the money today. Thanks, baby.
She told me she was no longer doing anything on her page about you, and I guess she changed her mind I would not do it. I think the least amount of exposure would be the best.
Okay, cool.
They played all the calls from March between us. So no, she may try to talk about you and I. It's your choice, babe.
I always read everything you send. Sometimes twice you matter to me. I'm glad you had a nice visit and you feel you got something from it. We ain't talk about anything but the Bible. Also, I need you to please understand all the YouTube personality is petty to me. You're still here riding with me unconditionally. And as long as I understand your character, that's all that matters. And no matter what you had to say on her channel, nobody was going for it anyhow. They already knew how much you cared for me from the beginning. So the one thing I do understand is that she gave me confirmation again that I'll be going home soon, no matter what they throw at me. It's obvious. She let it slip out that it's dirty tactics they're using and I'm innocent. She will be there Monday to continue documenting. And I sent a message through you for her, but you didn't send it. I hope you're taking the time to read my messages and I hope you get the bank statements today to bring us closer.
I always read everything you send, sometimes twice. You matter to me. I'm glad you had a nice visit and you feel you got something from it. Did she speak on me at the visit?
No, baby, she didn't say anything about you at all. Yes, did get something good out of the visit. I just got to keep going, baby. I love you. She knows I innocent because of you.
Resend the message for Bible Lady. We got approved for bank records. Waiting for the last part. Hey, send me a text telling Hannah and Doug I am the point of contact for your legal situation. That I am family and should be respected as such, in writing. Love you.
To whomever it may concern, in the public defender's office, I, Ernest L. Williams, give Sonya Durham full consent to deal with my affairs while I'm incarcerated, including but not limited to communication with my attorneys regarding my cases with Fulton County. This notice was written April 4th, 2024. I authorize your office to share any information requested by Miss Durham and to answer any questions she may have on my behalf as I speak with her on a daily basis. Thank you for your cooperation in advance. Ernest L. Williams. Inform Hannah that I also have a copy version of this same notice that I will bring to court Monday so that she may have as well in writing, giving you authority to communicate with her, etc. How long will it take to get the records from B.A.N.K since it's all approved? Because when I see Hannah, I want to ask why, with that solid evidence, can't she get the case thrown out? And when are you planning to write the judge? And what have you heard, if anything, about the phone records? Tomorrow is Friday. As you already know, I was dogged out the last hearing. So this has got to be a better month than last. I need to know tonight if I'm indicted yet.
I'll be there. I picked the bank records up in the morning. The bank manager was very helpful and understood the importance of them. You have to speak. I'm court and ask for a speedy trial on the record. Do not let your attorney silence you. If she does not put on the record, you have to. Make sure you bring your notes and tell her not to let any lie go, to dispute all lies. Do not concede to the charges. The must request dismiss or indict to disclose all evidence. Do not sit in court and accept defeat.
I will be so happy to see you, my love.
I will be in court. I need you to sit up with confidence in your innocence on Monday. If the records prove what we know, I will ask her to move for dismissal on the charges of January 8th, to file a motion tomorrow to be heard Monday. Fingers crossed.
Yes, 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 I'm innocent, baby. I love you. Thank you.
Call back. I love you. Good morning, handsome man.
Good morning, baby. How is your day going?
It's going. I had to order your records. The branch only has some, but not the one we're looking for. I have March through May 2022. I miss you.
Okay, my love, thanks. I know it's coming, baby.
I love you. These YouTube females are crazy mad and huge shit starters. They are mad that Bible Lady is visiting you, getting better video material than them. Lawsuit coming.
LOL. I love you so very much. That visit was put today when she came yesterday. What are you doing?
Trying to ignore the bullshit. Please call and let me hear your voice.
Good morning, baby. Everything is going to okay, my love. I love you. Here's a big, big kiss just for you.
Thank you, babe. I woke up missing you.
Me too. I miss you a lot.
Come hold me.
Proverbs 18:17 says the one who states his case first appears to be right, but that's only until the other side comes to cross-examine him. Proverbs 18:24 says a man who has many companions may come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer to him than a brother. Do these two scriptures resonate anything to you in particular? If so, what? Before I break down my understanding in reference to my situation. Oh, and I'm going to do better than hold you. I'll be there to hold you down when you need me most for the next 20 years. I also would like you to resume your presence on social media because it made a stronger impact than you can imagine. If you don't want to give an impression that you're saying one thing but now doing different, I get it. But you just convey to the public that I only proclaimed that I was done with Nesto because the pressure from the opinionated outside world is so much it can discourage and destroy one's morale. Just as Lizzo explained in her current predicament. But I will have all of you know that I've never left his side and have been communicating with him on a daily basis and never missed a day. Now, I thought it was important for you all to know I've been solid and will do nothing less than be that throughout this ordeal until he is home free and vindicated once. And for all the nurse this morning addressed me as Nesto and said I've been all over social media. She saw me on video with Bible Lady. I said to myself, damn, I know God will turn this all around for a positive outcome. But yeah, let me know what comes to your mind about those two scriptures I sent you. Your immediate thoughts on their meanings. You know they're going to be all on you when you pop up to court Monday social media, LOL.
LOL, I know. They be looking for me in court. Them heifers are so mad that in your life, always trying to compare me to the ex, thinking it affects me, saying I have low self-esteem. All of these bloggers have an agenda that benefits their channel. I don't think none of people are here for us. They want you to be guilty, saying you are using me. You only care about Nesto. I said, not my man. He loves me.
If you come tomorrow for visitation, I will ask you some questions and you just answer. So we can straighten some things out regarding you being used by me supposedly. I don't like that shit, and I don't like people trying to take advantage of you being sick. And if it's true about not being able to go back 24 months, that means nobody else can get them either, not just you, feel me? If that's even true. But other than that, we'll keep it moving. I'm also glad you heard my brother talking big talk, but really had no means or intention to come get me. And if you go back to the last conversation, I told him not to fake like he wanted to help, and ultimately I caught him in a lie. It also proves I can sit here forever not indicted the boy that got killed anyway. I love you.
I love you. Okay, to the questions. This blogger did a video saying, I forged your signature to get access to your bank account to steal your money. These bitches are crazy. Do you understand the bullshit they speak out their mouths just for clicks? Ugh. I don't listen to them. The hate is real. People are evil. Woke up missing you.
Good morning, my love. Yes, people, very, very evil. I never listen to them, baby, at all.
It was just that I'm going to call the bank to get all through years, and I'm getting your property tomorrow. She needs to ask about why dismiss the CPA is to restart Click. Where is the indictment?
Thanks for coming today because I needed that. When you say my property, what property are you referring to? Property at the jail, my phone, or truck? Let me know. Good news today is Hannah popped up unexpectedly and said she had Joe request my phone records 2 to 3 weeks ago, but haven't gotten a response from him yet. Also, she says she will speak to the DA 30 Men's prior to court in order to negotiate a possible deal that would drop the CP case bond to 50K. And if not, we're moving forward on the preliminary hearing at 9:30 and simultaneously addressing bond matters during this same hearing. I gave her a copy of the text I sent you 3 days ago regarding the case. She also informed me that the blogger lawyer lady lied to Judge Adams in order to gain access and have the camera rolling. The people dogged her Hannah and Judge Adams as well, but I wasn't aware about that. That same guy said he would mute the victim's name and the fake letter the DA had from the victim, which never really existed. Hannah finally admitted that she needs me out so that I can fight from the street. And lastly, I need you to check my bond status online for the exact amount. DA supposedly dismissed the duplicate case in the system. Also, you can check to see if I'm indicted as of today.
Okay, jail property, babe. Those bloggers need a cease and desist letter. It's crazy how reckless they are to this case. See if Hannah can throw up a cease and desist letter for all 4 bloggers. I'll try to get their information for her so that she knows where to send it. She needs to get that CP charge thrown out without any deal. It's a whole lie. They know there's no video. And if it is, it's an adult. It's just a way they can try to hold leverage on you, and they know no evidence needs to come forth until trial, and they can work that against you for a fake plea.
We're going to work on that because it does need to be exposed. We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and I agree. See you tomorrow. Besides that, I need the people to know and hear the questions I sent you, so it raises questions in the public's eye. If Hannah can deliver those questions correctly, it will put pressure on the detective while she's on the stand, and she'll have to answer while under oath. And people can draw their own conclusion. Most importantly, I need everything documented, and the only way is through court. So yeah, we are moving forward.
Okay, love you. So they are still lying in court. You don't know a 14-year-old kid, nor are you ever around people's kid alone. Should I call defense office to request to replace Hannah? You're not going to win with her. They purposely gave you the worst attorney in the office.
Okay, I will stop here. If you enjoyed this reenactment and want more, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing to my channel, and leave a comment below. And again, another shout out to Phone Calls from Prison for allowing me to use this content. You have been awesome. And folks, don't forget to subscribe to their channel if you have not already. Working on the next upload. I will chat with you guys later.